Sam, I know there's nothing I can do to make it right. I know. Sam, stop hurting yourself. Please. Give me the gun. There is nothing left for you here. Nothing but sadness and regret. You can't go on like this. Come take a walk with me. Come meet my crew, Sam. It's time for you to hit the road and start a new journey.
Intoxicants successfully purged. Blood alcohol content nominal.
Well, it looks like someone needed a nap. Hope you like your new private room. Feel free to make yourself at home.
Wait, hold up. Where's the pod? Where's Lou?
Settle down, Sam. Lou's with me. You'll see us soon enough. Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the GHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings. This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces. These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew. They're pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
We've both been used and lied to before, it's true. But as long as they keep up their end, I won't pry. This is the headquarters of our humble operation. The bridge of the DHV Magellan. It's always like this when the DHV Magellan's on the move. Meet Tarman, our resident doctor and geophysicist. He's also the captain and pilot, in case you hadn't noticed. And a fellow doom sufferer. The nav console offers a direct connection to the Tar currents. The downside being that we all have to bathe in caralium.
Happy to have you aboard, Sam. You'll have to excuse me if I don't shake your hand.
You steer this ship solo?
Yeah, though the computer does most of the work.
So this is a submarine?
Spot on. We dive into the Tar and use it to travel underground.
Just beneath the surface of the Earth, there are currents we can ride almost anywhere.
So what's your role in all this?
Me? I make sure Drawbridge's grand plans go off without a hitch.
So you're the commander?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only.
Huh. So where are we headed?
At the moment, we're bound for the Plate Gate in Mexico. The one that you put on the network for us. Our destination is on the other side, Australia, which we've been asked to link up next.
You know, the problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. That's our last, best hope of saving the world. Which is why we're here. Or more importantly, why you're here.
Hello?
Ah, so Lou is the child's name. Hello? Excuse you. I too am a member of Drawbridge, believe it or not. It is an honor, Sam.
Is that a puppet?
What? A puppet? No, no! No, I am alive, and my own master.
This is Dahlman. A man whose cow wound up stuck inside a... Well, you get it. He used to be a spirit medium.
When I was still flesh and bone, of course. Regrettably, my transformation cost me my talents.
Lou, where are you?
Sam, that pod is empty. Oh. You know, no one should have to suffer such loss. I understand. Believe me, I do. Which is why, yes, I think you two should go on what One more adventure.
What are you talking about?
Well, take Lou. Yes, and link up Australia together. Like you did before in America, I'm sure a lengthy journey will help you to heal.
Sam, we've arrived. In case you're wondering, my hand is traveling through the tar currents, which is lucky because that's what allows me to keep this ship on course.
We're by that research lab you linked up last time.
The DHV Magellan can travel to and surface anywhere, provided it's within network coverage. A genuine mobile base of operations.
Still not fully equipped, though. It doesn't have any proper guns.
Need to fix that at some time.
Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network. We'll be right behind you, providing you with support. Just so we're crystal clear, Sam. Our mission is to connect the whole Australian continent to the existing chiral network here in North America.
From halfway around the world, how are we supposed to do that again?
By using the Mexican plate gate. One you already put on the grid, remember? To get started, all you have to do is cross over and connect your Cupid to the nearest chiral network terminal. As you extend coverage, we'll move the DHV Magellan to keep up.
And you'll of course be traveling with your child. I mean, that's what Lou would want, right? A grand new adventure with Daddy. I'm excited for you.
Go and get your gear sorted. We'll be waiting.
You ready for another trip with Daddy? Okay, kiddo, let's go.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes. Really, Sam? Your buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
Think you have a choice?
What was that just now?
You saw it too, huh? Let's just say it's nothing new. I always got these flashes when I hooked up the pod.
Ah, the bleed-through effect, wherein the BB's memories are conflated with one's own. I'm sure someone explained it to you before. Though this is a little different, of course.
I really gotta deal with this shit again.
Sam, do you read me? You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal. After we've confirmed network coverage, we can take the DHV Magellan and regroup at your position.
I haven't been outside in a long while. Let's get going, hmm? If nothing else, this journey should give you a chance to mourn. You know, I meant it when I said, I understand how you feel. But if you hold on to the sadness, it will weigh you down like an anchor. However much it hurts, you must carry on and do what only you can do. Grieve, of course. But keep moving, Sam. Then, when all is said and done, you can take stock and decide what's next.
Deal with them.
I've never seen them before. They almost look like they're on a pilgrimage.
They can just waltz right through the gate like that?
It would seem so. Once you extend coverage into Australia, the chiral network should afford us some additional security. Or at least allow us to maintain a record of whoever uses the gate. It bears repeating that the UCA does not intend to restrict access to it. They only want to ensure safe passage for everyone traveling between the continents. Brace yourself, Sam. It's a gatequake. Oh, and a big one at that. Make our way to the plate gate. Carefully. Strange place, if ever I've seen one. There should be a terminal this way. Let's keep moving.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thanks again, Sam. The chiral network connection to Australia is holding steady. And you'll be happy to hear we made it here in one piece. Just to let you know, when you come back to the DHV Magellan, our patron would like to talk to you.
Order completed. Well done.
Thank you, Sam. I'd like you to meet someone.
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
Charlie's Drawbridge's patron.
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee this critical operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
What are you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not APAS, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the ship and this whole operation at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I want to see a face, or no deal.
A face? Very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their voice. Who would you like? Who would you trust?
Call me Dead Man. I'm well acquainted with the dead.
Last I heard, he took a one-way trip to the beach. Seems a little soon, don't you think?
Sam, it's Hartman.
No point. The man himself will be joining you on site in Australia.
It's been a while, but not really. Mulligan, Lochno, we're the same.
As I'm sure you are well aware, Mama's Khan now resides within Lochna. Adding my persona to the two sounds confusing. No, let's avoid that.
Sam, this is Di Hardman.
All right. Pulling up his profile from the database.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already, I'm sure.
You tell me, old buddy, if this is a UCA-sanctioned op, who knows about it?
You misunderstand. Then again, there's a lot I still haven't explained to you, isn't there? I think it's time a certain someone made an appearance. I'd like you to meet the President.
The new president? The guy who took over after Die Hardman?
Not precisely. The UCA doesn't have a presidential system anymore. Die Hardman was the first and only president, making it one of the shortest-lived single executive administrations in history. One can only guess what he felt about it. Previously, the president was subject to the will of the people via popular vote every 4 years. APAS, however, is far more efficient. It can ascertain public opinion in real time and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new model.
President guy? You just told me he isn't really the president.
He is not the president of the UCA. Rather, he serves as the president of APAC. APAC is a privately owned corporation responsible for the operation and oversight of APAS, a service provider to which we may delegate day-to-day governance.
Your performance in Mexico was exemplary. We cannot thank you enough. Well done. Truly. I firmly believe that the only ones capable of expanding the network into Australia are those who helped establish it here at home. That means you, Sam. And you too, Fragile. APAS has determined that you have the highest probability of success in this endeavor.
APAS and the chiral network are all built on UCA tech. If you expand their reach beyond our borders, then you're expanding their influence as well, aren't you?
A valid concern. But it wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation. The UCA has no involvement whatsoever in this matter. Sam, it may interest you to know that linking up Australia will also serve a greater goal. You see, the plate gate that connects North America and Australia only matured after you united America with the chiral network. On that basis, we believe that a new gate will manifest somewhere within Australia once full chiral connectivity is achieved. At that time, APAS should have sufficient data to calculate the location of other points of connection between continents. With this information, APAS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of these landmasses. In other words, this mission is not just about linking up a single continent. By connecting Australia, we will be one step closer to reclaiming a pre-Death Stranding world where everyone is part of a greater whole. I hope my answer alleviates your concern somewhat.
Guess so. Tell me, though, who's Charlie to you?
He may speak for me as necessary to ensure the operation proceeds according to plan. Our corporation, however, will calculate what factors are essential for your success and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie, we'll take it from here.
It will be your job to travel the continent and connect the people, Sam. But know that everyone on this ship is ready and eager to back you up. You won't be on your own this time.
So,
Did it before. Seems like the only thing I'm good at.
to go over the details of the request that Drawbridge has agreed to handle. Access the D3 Magellan's delivery terminal when you're ready to proceed.
Looks like you've been supplied with the Drawbridge crew hat. Try it on for size. I have a feeling it'll suit your style.
We can discuss anything you like here, Sam. It's a private room, after all. So if you ever want to sit down and talk, I'd be happy to share my thoughts on a variety of topics, along with any discoveries I happen to make. And who knows, some of it may even be of use to you as you work to connect all of Australia to the chiral network. You know, it looks as though you've been issued a few different hats, Sam. Why not experiment and switch up your headgear to suit your mood? You can also change the outfit I'm wearing if you like. I shall put my faith in your impeccable sense of fashion. Out of curiosity, Sam, did you notice these images change as we travel and actually prolonged living it? That's why I asked. A digital photo frame, so to speak. An easy to understand name, don't you think? Though I'm the only one who calls it that. Anyway, it'll give you a preview of our surroundings. That's sure to have some practical benefits.
Another curious vision.
Sam, let me give you a rundown of your new job. The big one. It's the same deal as America. The people here are isolated. The cities are cut off from one another. And so, to bring all of Australia into the chiral network, we want you to cross the continent and link up key locations using your Cupid. To begin with, you'll connect several facilities in sequence on your way to the closest city to here, West Fort Knott. Charlie will brief you on the order that will take you to the first facility.
Your first destination is home to what they're calling the government. They seek to establish a new administration to fill the void left by Australia's collapse. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for a simple name. These people are currently suffering from the effects of severe chiral contamination. But with UCA technology, they should be able to make a full recovery. The cargo you'll be entrusted with contains everything they need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their trust, they should be amenable to joining the chiral network. Needless to say, it's their business to know the current lay of the land, and we would benefit from their support. We're already seeing anomalous chiralium readings throughout Australia. There's even a BT area not far from where we are now. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location of BTs, but it's unclear if that pod will function correctly at this time. Proceed with the utmost caution.
Charlie may be our patron, but he likes to get his hands dirty whenever he can. He's been an excellent advisor to us as well. I say this to assure you that any instructions Charlie gives have been discussed with and approved by me. All right, let's get to it. Review the details of the main order on the delivery terminal.
Updating with new data supplied by Drawbridge from outside chiral network coverage. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some... It's my understanding that additional servers are currently being installed on several beaches, which should result in a marked increase in APAS's processing power. Due to the timeless nature of the beach, the potential to boost APAS's capabilities is infinite. Its analysis will therefore grow more comprehensive as you complete more orders, meaning you can expect additional enhancement. Experiment with...
specimens are now available.
We'll take good care of the THA Magellan.
Somewhere nearby. Keep an eye on your other deck's movements as you proceed.
Are you okay, Sam? That was close.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility ground.
You're that bloke with drawbridge, aren't you? So you really came, eh? Just to bring us our cargo. That's quite a feat. Been waiting a long time for someone like you to show up. Let's see how well you were able to handle our delivery. Acceptable condition, I'd say. We appreciate you coming out. Like everyone says, you're a man people can count on. Already put that decontamination unit to good use. The chiralium levels had really gotten out of hand, so you couldn't have come at a better time. Thanks. Anyway, go ahead and connect us with that Cupid or whatever it is.
Now displaying your current order grade.
A chiral communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, we might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence. Ever since the Death Stranding, this continent has been afflicted by terrible environmental changes. It was bad enough, but out of nowhere, the anomalies became a hell of a lot more dramatic. Skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination. Those bloody watcher things coming out of the woodwork. Didn't realise it at the time, but the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection to the network and the appearance of the plate gate. The chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage, which means the only way to fix it is to link up all of Australia. At least, that's what we here believe. To support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about the continent with your people, information about the brigands and so on. Use it to the best of your ability. Take the bowler gun, for example. With our data, we were able to improve and refine the design of the APAC standard issue model. You can charge it now to fire projectiles with a narrower spread. Perfect for taking down hard-to-reach targets with precision. And then, there's backpack customization. We've developed a number of unique attachments that can be equipped to the pack you're currently carrying. Stuff I guarantee will give you an edge in a fight. You might consider bringing this gear with you when you're prepping for your next run. Oh, and last but not least, we've patched through an Odradek update that allows its sensor to pick up living beings and other entities. It's an improvement that builds on the sensor's existing functionality. Anything it detects will be visible to you as a silhouette for a brief time. I'm sure it'll come in handy down the road. We're not doing any better than the UCA or Mexico, I'm afraid. Only difference is the presence of armed belligerents we call brigands, as well as a new type of BT we've been seeing all over lately. The brigands have been trying to bring us to heel and are a right pain in the ass. They've got an irrational enmity for new tech like the chiral network, you see. We've also been seeing major earthquakes all over the continent, as well as devastating floods due to heavy timefall. You can have your work cut out for you while you're down under. That's for sure. Due to our proximity to a BT area, this shelter was subject to significant Said area has also been the source of a new type of BT. Unlike the usual sort, these ones are able to see us. Clear as day. As such, we've taken to calling the buggers Watchers. And they're every bit as dangerous as any other BT. You're gonna want to steer clear at all costs. Before I forget, there's a request I wanted to send your way. I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but I promise you, this is more than worth the trouble. It's a delivery for the lone commander, who lives not too far from here. He's an old ally who provided us with support for all matters military. He's also a crack shot with a sniper rifle. But after this and that, we went our separate ways. And he retired to a shelter off to the east. Can be a hard man to please. But if we could enlist his help again, I'm sure he'd provide us with all kinds of useful information. Data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work. Especially if you're the type who likes to fight first and ask questions later. Should help us all combat the brigands a damn sight more effectively in any case. I'll file this request as a sub-order, so check the terminal if you're interested in taking on extra work.
That was excellent work, Sam. With the government now part of the chiral network, we've successfully completed the first step in our journey to connect all of Australia. I want to thank you for making this possible. Well done. To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knott, our next order of business will be to link up the Western Environmental Observatory. The associated order is ready for you. This one may well place you in considerable danger, so be sure to take extra care when selecting your equipment. Access the delivery terminal here to pick up this main order and get underway.
Sam, I can perform reconnaissance for you if you like. After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead.
boy.
Yeah, this is nice.
Sub-order is now available for you. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Hello, Sam. This is Charlie. To aid you in... We've also provided you with a new basic border suit with customizable colors. Moving forward, I imagine you'll want to adjust your appearance based on the terrain and your personal preferences at the time. Try experimenting with your options.
Wild animals nearby. Such creatures are rare and precious. Friends to be protected.
That's tasty.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Almost there. This must be their territory.
Here we go. Get to safety, Sam. You pass out at any moment.
Oh, God.